Hey, Will,
What's up, dude?
you ever you ever have a pet?
I mean, yes, I have a bunch of pets right now.
You ever have a pet who like had problems,
Well, what kind of problems?
like behavioral problems or whatever? You know, like were they ever passive aggressive to you?
But then not towards me. I mean, they were my pets. So,
Hmm. Well, okay, so if you have like problems with a pet, I mean, there's like all kinds of things that you can do, like take them to the vet, normal, take them to behavioral training
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
sure.
Puppy trading.
Uh, yeah, or you could consult a psychic.
You could. Yeah, that is true.
That's
You could.
right. So we're going to be talking about pet psychics today.
And I think that is great.
Joey?
Been hating my job. I need to quit. Where'd I go wrong? Is this really it? I need to pick me up. Can you fix me up today? I can't keep living this way.
How's all your pets doing, buddy?
All the pets are doing pretty good, although the cats can't stay off of the table. Yeah, they're not listening.
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. The only pets I have now are on my t-shirts.
Oh, see, that's a pretty kitty, though.
It's a Catstronaut.
I like it.
Yeah. Mostly because people in my house are allergic to pet dander.
Mm,
So,
very, very true. It's understandable. Understandable.
and I'd get a bird, but they're loud.
Yeah, they are loud. Well, I mean, it depends on what bird you get, though.
All the ones that you want to hang out with are loud.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, especially, and it's going to learn from you on top of that. And it's just like,
That's why I don't have kids.
right?
I don't need anything learning from me.
No, nothing.
No.
Bad.
No, sir.
Bad.
It's just not a good move.
It's not.
Have me teach anything. Do not send me in to anything that requires a formative education.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, unless I'm teaching like improv or comedy or something. Nope. No, sir.
Well, even then, that's iffy.
Even then, it's iffy. Yeah, even then, it's iffy. Thanks, buddy. Oh, so yeah, we had a lot of passive aggressive pets growing up.
Right.
Like, my dogs. We had a pack of chow chows.
I remember.
Like, dude,
I don't remember their names, but I remember the pack. Yeah.
There was Bear. There was we called her Baby Bear until she had a until she had a litter of dogs.
Right.
And then it's like Baby Bear's no longer a baby, so she's Bear now.
Right. Just Bear.
And she had Floyd, Morgan, it was like the other two, the twins. It was like Jeff and Julie or something like that. I'm terrible with their names, but those two were other people's dogs by the end of it. So
right.
Yeah. And then we got a border collie named Harley. I had a dog. Do you remember our weird little red rat dog, Mitzi?
Oh, yeah, I do. I didn't until you just said that, but
yeah, we had Mitzi and Tippy when we first started, when we first moved into the house. And Tippy was like an Australian Shepherd.
Yeah.
And Mitzi was like a weird mix of whatever, but that dog could, like, I'm pretty sure if computers existed back then, that dog would have been a hacker for the Pentagon. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, high strung and wag its tail off every day. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Learned how to gain sympathy by faking a limp.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, she was wild. She was a wild dog.
Mhm.
So much. Yeah. Thanksgiving we had a ham, and we left. We put it on the table to cool, and we were off doing some other thing around the house. We come back and the dog is standing on the table, just having her Thanksgiving meal. It's fantastic. We walk in and she's got a mouthful of ham and just goes, oh,
Cool.
uh,
I didn't do nothing.
so what had happened was I didn't a fly landed on this and I didn't want you guys to have to eat it, so I took care of it for you.
I was just trying to help you guys out.
I was just trying to help, you know.
Yeah.
And then she ran off with the whole bone. She just was like, yoink, and then left. Like she just ran. That was the fastest I've ever seen that dog move in my life.
Right.
Oh,
jeez.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So there's that. And then we had a border collie named Harley.
Mm-hmm.
And that dog is dope. That dog ruled. At one point, somebody was staying in a trailer on my folks' property, right. And they had a big, mean, freaking like dog,
like
right?
a Rottweiler, right?
It was like a Rottweiler, yeah.
Yeah.
Not that the breed of dog has anything to do with it, but it was huge and it was mean.
I'm not say that at all. No.
Yeah, it was huge and it was mean.
Yeah,
and was I think it was like a trained drug guard dog, because of the way those people were.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They trained it to be super mean. And my niece was outside being, a 4-year-old,
right?
And this dog busts through the door of the trailer and was running after, and Harley just like a cruise missile just intercepts this dog and saves my niece's life, right. More or less. And he didn't get hurt at all. The other dog was not having a good day by the end of it.
That's great.
And then shortly thereafter, that whole trailer was gone.
Yeah,
off the property because no sir.
Yeah.
And if I had a pet psychic that day, Harley would be able to tell us what was up.
Exactly. I told him. Yeah.
That dog was so proud of himself too. He was like, I saved a life. So this is the same dog that would herd the children to the bus stop to
make sure they get on the bus.
Like, we didn't need an alarm clock for the kids because he would wake them up, shove them into the bathroom to take a shower and stuff. And if they took longer than 10 minutes, he would start yapping at the door.
Yep.
And then he would drag backpacks to them and then start bringing them to the bus stop. And I really wish we had some sheep for him to herd, because
that's what he needed,
dude. Like, that's the thing about working dogs. If you don't have a job for them, they will make work.
They will make it. Yeah,
they will make work.
Yeah, right now I've got a shepherd, and Max is an untrained shepherd, so he pretty much just doesn't know what to do with his time. So what he does with his time is he lounges around, and then whenever somebody moves, he has to move positions in the house. So if I get up to go to the bathroom, then he has to move positions directly across from me because I'm the alpha, right? So he always directly across from me. So he's always protecting whatever I am now not protecting, right? And then he does that throughout the house. And then if some of the kids have to sleep in the living room, then he sleeps in the living room. If the wife comes out to the couch because I'm snoring too loud or whatever, then he stays out here with her. That kind of thing,
For
right?
every is what you're
Yes,
saying.
for everybody. He's always, except for me, because that's why I say, like, I'm the
You
alpha.
can protect yourself. You're the big gorilla.
The big gorilla. I'm the dog, right? I'm the big dog. So it's okay. I'm okay to be by myself. But then when it's just me and him, then he doesn't know what to do with himself. So he just kind of like mills around the house and stuff. But then he goes outside and immediately wants to come back inside.
Oh, sure.
He has no idea what he is, though. Like, he has no idea that he should be like out and tramping across the fields, but we don't have like fenced in areas, and I don't trust him because last time I let him off the leash, he just went and we lost him for like a day.
Yeah.
And he just, because he doesn't know where he's going, and he thinks he's having a grand old time. He's just not he comes back and he's just like like,
well, he had to go make sure nothing was horsing around.
but then he comes back and everything's fine. And it just, he's just a big old lummox.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is he like a border collie or is he like a different kind of shepherd?
He's a straight shepherd, straight German shepherd.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, so a border collie is like Harley. That's a shepherding dog, right?
Right.
The border collie literally makes sure nothing is having fun. You know what I mean? It's like, look, listen here, clouds. Don't you make no dirty pictures in the sky.
Yeah.
You know.
No. Yeah.
They're the boss of everything, except for the people who are his boss.
Right.
Yeah. He wants pats for being good.
Yes.
That's all.
I am good. Pat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And then cats are another thing. We're not even going to get on cats.
Bro.
Cats
You don't
don't
know
even
that. You don't know that.
care.
Okay. So here we go. Let's kick this off. Can talk to animals FR, I'm assuming means for real.
For real.
Is an AMA. I'm an animal communicator. In brackets, can talk to animals. Ask me anything. Edit. This post was made primarily because most people all over believe this is fake, and I wanted to clarify things by answering doubts anyone had. Right now, this post has just become random people commenting animal sounds and being weird. If you're generally interested to know more, animal communication works using the energetic transference of information, most commonly known as telepathy. Animal communicators are trained to tune in and connect energetically so we can hear thoughts and converse about them. Through the art of animal communication, we can understand their concerns and they can share their innermost thoughts and feelings. We can share our viewpoints, discuss situations and problems, and solve them together. It's like a telephone call between you and your pet, only the telephone is me, the animal communicator.
I mean, sure.
Look, James Randi would have had a field day. Anyway.
Yeah.
Look, until you can scientifically prove to me that you are telepathizing with an animal,
I'm going to go as far as to say is once you can prove to me that there's actual, apparitions and ghosts around, then we can get on to the
don't say that too loud. My house is haunted.
No, I know, but I mean, like, I want to see actual physical proof. I'm not saying it's not real. Of course, I'm not saying it's not real. I'm just saying, like,
take a stand, man.
I believe in that, like, wholeheartedly before I'm going to talk to a person about what my dog feels.
Look, all I know is that we humans generally have to use our lips and voices or hands to talk. or to communicate, we need some version of outside of ourselves
Yes.
to talk and communicate. Telepathy.
I'm definitely not saying there isn't a way that an animal can. I mean, like for 100%, I can talk to my dog, and he will understand me.
Sure, but that's
Point. But it's things that no, sit, stay, no.
yeah, they know what they know what like you can have a conversation with a dog, sure, but the dogs don't talk English.
No, there's no
Right.
English coming back.
There's no English coming back.
No.
Body language, whatever, like those pet buttons. I want to see how those actually work, if they do, because like I see it.
We work pretty good though. I've seen some videos.
I've seen videos too, but I'm skeptical. You know what I mean? I'm very skeptical. Like I'm a healthy skeptic in most cases.
I think it also depends on the breed, but it also depends on how well trained they are. Like you're not going to get Max over here going out and being able to go no bad, on a.
Whoa! Are you calling Max an idiot?
Yeah, he's a dumbass.
Max, don't listen to him.
Idiot.
You're a special shining boy.
He is. He knows it though. So.
No, dog. I'm dumb.
He knows he did something bad. He just looks at me like, yeah, I know.
I love those. Speaking of which, I love those videos where the dog knows that they did a bad,
right.
And they're like, "It wasn't me. It was him."
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Dogs can't lie to save their lives. You know what I mean?
No.
Except Mitzi. Mitzi could. Mitzi was. I'm pretty sure somebody like polymorphed an old angry woman into a dog, and she got stuck with this Greek family.
Well, I mean,
she was someone's yaya who pissed off a witch, and that witch turned her into a dog, and she got to live her next 12 years.
Stole a ham.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so
she got away with it.
She got away with it. Yeah, I mean, like, what's the point of being like no bad when she has the whole ham with her?
Right. She has it.
She's like, I don't care. I'm gonna eat all this sodium and meat. Okay, so Splashlight 2 responds, darn, I'm so sorry you've got so many haters. Once I get my dog, I'm going to take some online courses to get better at animal communication. My rabbit passed away in 2011, and I asked an animal communicator to ask my rabbit if he wanted to reincarnate as my service dog, and he was extremely excited about it. The animal communicator, I'm not going to say the name out loud, said that I have a bit of communication abilities as well that she was able to pick up after talking to my rabbit. I've talked about animal communication in some groups, and it was scorned so hard. I was just mad that my skills weren't good enough to prove it was real. Most times I feel you're not going to get good enough to prove that it's real because the X-Men don't exist.
True.
You know what I mean? Like,
there's online courses. Did I miss something?
There's online courses for everything.
I need to take some of these online courses.
Yeah, go unlock your psychic abilities, Will, and come.
That's exactly where I need to be going. I mean, I'm out of work. I might as well, right?
Seriously.
Yeah.
After you spend $12,000 learning to be a pet psychic, come back to me and tell me what your dog says.
And I will find the best bird for you, man. Best bird ever.
The best response so far I've seen. Stern Badger says, "How?
How?" That's so good. How? Oh, and then they go right into
They go right into telepathy. Animal communication works using the energetic transfer of some information, most commonly known as telepathy.
Telepathy.
Animal communicators are trained to tune in and connect energetically so we can hear. I feel like they didn't copy paste this. They typed this out each time.
I think
Through the art of animal communication, we understand what their concerns and how they can share their innermost thoughts and feelings. We can share our viewpoints, discuss situations and problems, and solve them together.
I like how there's italics in here. That's great.
Yeah, like they had to do formatting for this.
Like, what are you doing? That's really interesting.
That's really interesting. Don't suppose you can talk to my pet tortoise, can you?
Yeah.
So what's funny is turtles and tortoises don't have vocal cords.
Right.
So like you can't talk to them really.
You can't.
That's the most noise you're going to get out of them.
Yeah.
Why not? Of course I could. Personal message me maybe. A lot of communication is quite often personal, and it would be your decision if you want to put it in public, but I'd prefer having it in private first. Okay. Let's see.
And they just keep going.
And then it's like a whole conversation.
A whole
Oh,
conversation after that. Let's just not keep going with that one. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, this person's like, okay, so how would this work? Do I just direct message you questions for my turtle, and then you send me answers? And this person just goes, yeah,
Sure.
exactly. What, sir? No.
Oh, no. That's not how communication works. Even like, what are you doing?
And then Hypno Chick responds after 5 years, I am an AC, animal communicator, and was asked to communicate with the tortoise once. It's no different from other animals.
Sure. I'm sure it isn't, since it's all probably not exactly real or anything. But
Yeah. Come
Yeah.
on now.
yeah. We
Somebody
love
responds,
everybody in their own way. Okay, everybody has their own way of being people, right? So these people are being their own people. in their
sure,
own
but
way.
when you're charging exorbitant amounts of money,
Hey, shh.
I feel I get to mock you.
Horses later. Shh.
You're right. And if you start making tons of money, I will mock you mercilessly. Okay.
If I start making tons of money, I'm pouring it
Somebody
right
responds,
onto
are you
this
okay? Do you need professional help? And she says no. Or they say no. I don't know if they're a man or a woman.
Them they
And then how about some proof? Well, it doesn't really work that way, but I can show you client reviews, I suppose. So James Randi was this guy who said, I will pay you $1 million if you can prove any psychic ability exists, right? If you, through a set of scientific circumstances, can you make either telepathy or telekinesis or whatever work? Can you talk to the dead? Any of that, right?
right.
Not a single person was able to prove it in controlled circumstances.
Right.
So somebody's saying it doesn't really work that way. I can't provide you proof that that is extremely telling for me.
Yeah.
There's some crazy charlatanism happening right now, and it's hey, look, if you believe in psychic abilities and whatnot, great. I'm not here to mock you.
Right.
I'm here to mock the people who are taking advantage of you.
That's exactly where I'm at. Yes. It has nothing to do if there is people out there that are doing it, living it, being it, that's one thing. But the people that are frequently just going off the handle and being all like, message me what your tortoise wants so that I can answer you. Like, these people need to be brought to justice.
Look, dog, if you're claiming that you can do telepathy through a direct message on Reddit,
Yeah. Nah.
okay, with an animal you've never seen before,
Yeah.
come on.
The
Okay.
person, the person that is messaging you, you've never seen before, let alone the tortoise that is not capable of communication to you in the first place. Like, no, this is not okay. This is not okay. Don't just attack people like that. That's not okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So like
It just keeps going. It just keeps going.
it just keeps going. Like there's so much happening here. I'm interested in what my pup has to say about his new family, me and my boyfriend. Anyway, I could use your services. And then somebody is advertising themselves. I'm sorry I missed this. I would have loved to ask you if you wouldn't mind communicating with my cat, but he died a few months ago and I'm heartbroken.
There's whole web pages about.
There's whole like Facebook groups, web pages, all sorts.
Not even Facebook pages. There's whole web pages where people say like, oh, well, I'm a communicator, right? And then you pay them per minute to communicate with your whatever, your dead parakeet or your alive kitten or your hamster or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you
Absolutely bananas.
just exorbitant amount of money to do.
Do you know what animal communicator that I trust the most?
What's his name? Caesar
Milan.
Caesar Milan.
Dog whisperer. I love him so much. That guy rules. He's just like
He's great.
Like he will just straight up call a dog an a-hole. Like this dog sucks, but I will fix him.
If I could get him here, I would high five him as we both call Max an asshole. Straight up. Boom.
And then I don't think he would call Max an asshole though. I think he would just be like
Max can be job. Max can be it, he's got a big A in the hole. I'm just saying.
Bro.
He's not that big of an a-hole.
So on the other part of the spectrum here, male broad 40 in r/pet. Has anyone had a reading from a pet psychic? And if so, would you recommend it? This was 5 years ago, so we're not going to find the cat, but the cat had been missing for a week and they're frantic. Did all the posting and reporting I could, and there's been no sightings. My friend recommended a pet psychic that she used once and is very happy about. I contacted her immediately and received no reply. Even told her I would pay double. So I'm waiting. I was wondering about your opinion on this.
Double?
Muffin Man responds with, I'm sorry for your loss, but a pet psychic is just going to waste your money and provide false hope. Don't let them steal your money and play with your heart. That is my advice on that.
A double. All right. A double.
Somebody who says, I don't do anything at all, says all psychics are liars. They trick people and make them believe they can contact their pets and loved ones. I'm sorry your cat has gone missing. I can only imagine what you're going through, but please don't allow yourself to fall prey to these kinds of people.
Yeah.
Look, if you're a real actual psychic, come talk to me. I want to see this.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
I want this stuff to be real, right?
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's not real. On top of that, I'm not saying it's not real.
There is no proof that it is real or possible.
And there's definitely no proof that there's any form where it would be animal to human or any form of that at all. Or human to animal. You know what I mean? Like, but no. That's like somebody going, I'm going to tell you your future for the next 10 years. And this will be your ultimate future. And this will be exactly what happens every day for the next 10 years.
Yeah. Now, going to like a fortune teller or something like that, we all know that that's an entertainment thing.
Exactly.
Right. And some people find some solace in a psychic or whatever, but it's kind of like your horoscope, right? Where the stars align and this, that, and the other thing, and it's just kind of it's kind of a way to make you think about your current situation. It's not necessarily anything that's specifically true to specifically you.
Okay. Yeah. In that situation. Yeah. It's not like you gotta, there's got to be some form of actual common sense that comes in at some point, right? These people, like, they do think eventually, well, I mean, this isn't exactly real, so what I'm doing right now is just me.
The way I see it is that these people, a lot of the time, are no different than a scammer saying that you have a virus on your computer, or you have like a refund coming to you, and you need to pay me $50 to get that refund, that kind of thing. It's no different. They're just preying on a different naivete.
They are the prince of some weird country overseas that you've never heard of, and you will be getting all of that, right?
Absolutely. They're just preying on different subsets of the human condition, right?
It's just a different hacker, just a different way that hackers have been doing stuff for decades.
Absolutely. And like, look, I love playing around with psychic stuff. You know what I mean? I think I want it to be real for sure. If you can prove to me that it's real, come on over. We'll talk. I want you to read my thoughts.
We'll get you on the podcast right here. We'll get you straight up, and we'll get this figured out.
Yeah, dog. Great.
100%.
Absolutely. But my position is, most people who claim to be a psychic ain't. If you are advertising the fact that you're a psychic, you clearly, like, in my opinion, are not.
Right.
Because honestly, you don't want all that. If you were a real person who could really tell the future, or you could really communicate with the dead, or you could really contact somebody telepathically, immediately somebody's going to try to weaponize you, or they're going to try to kidnap you and make you give them the winning lottery numbers. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. So anyway, oh my gosh, I get so worked up when people when people prey on the less fortunate.
Right.
Okay. So here's the next one. How did the pet psychic know our dog had died? Okay. So, r/Reddit 15 years ago, McThrill asks, how did the pet psychic know our dog had died? My mom talks to a pet psychic over the phone. She sends the psychic pictures of animals, and the psychic tells her about the animal's problems and feelings and desires. My mom is an educated woman with a PhD, so the family likes to give her a hard time about her calls to the psychic. I mean, that's fair. She enjoys it, and I don't think the psychic charges too much money, so whatever. But a couple weeks ago, my wife was walking the dog, crossing a crosswalk, and a woman ran the red light and killed my dog. Just a few feet from her. It's been kind of hard on us. Traumatic even. Of course it is. No. Especially my wife, who was almost hit. Yeah, she's got some serious PTSD.
Right. That's
almost guaranteed.
That's almost like military level, like
some crazy stuff that literally just happened to you.
Yeah.
Now, today, my mom calls my wife to tell her what the animal psychic just told her. Supposedly, the first thing the psychic said upon answering the phone was, Gus is gone, isn't he? Then she went on to tell her that he's so much happier now, not worried about everything all the time, and that he was happy to lay down his life for my wife. Okay. Also, he's spending a lot of time in the next life with some dark-haired girl who treats him well. The story really comforted my mom and my wife as well, but I don't buy it. My wife thinks I'm not open-minded. It's nice and all that they feel a little bit better, but the psychic is not if the psychic is not legit, doesn't it make her a tad bit evil? How did she know our dog had died? How do I find out how? And how should I behave towards my family members who really want to believe?
Okay. Well, first
So-
off, like straight up, like with all the information that we have, she knew nothing, and the mom called, right?
Yes.
The psychic, and the psychic was like, Gus is gone, right? Like,
Well,
okay, so that's a little spooky there, but this is just with the information that we have, right?
right. So psychics in inverted commas say do a thing called a cold reading.
Yes. And
So
anybody
listen to your
who has
tone of
a little bit-
voice, and they hear specific clues in what you're saying,
yeah,
and they
And-
take an educated guess.
they take an educated guess. Yes, most of them. That's how they have been taught how to do the thing that they do normally, right?
Mhm.
But if we're to believe what this says, is there was no talking between the time that she picked up the phone to the time that she said Gus is gone, right?
I can almost guarantee you that the person who called the psychic, right, was
Crying
sad,
or
talking about an animal, right,
Mhm.
before
before anything.
before anything. They were talking. They were sad, and they were talking about something or another,
Right.
and the psychic then inferred
Right.
that the dog had passed away,
Pass. Yes.
right?
Very, very
And
true.
if not, had the dog not passed away, and the psychic said, "Oh, Gus is gone, isn't he?" No, just other things. Well, see, he's got this energy about him that is
that he
he's-
can, yeah,
blah, blah,
and
blah, blah,
all that, right, blah 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 blah. And that's very true, and that's exactly probably what most of the time that's the same thing that happens. But
Mhm.
I mean, in this situation, from the information that we know, it was what I'm trying to say is like that is kind of mysterious, and so
So, well, for sure, but so
time that's exactly what's happening is they're doing that site, they're reading you by the way you are acting, and then they're going to put a narrative towards that is probably a very close approximation to what actually has happened, and then you're going to fill in the blanks as you're going, right?
absolutely.
But
So,
I'm gonna say with he's he is spending a lot of time in the next life with some dark-haired girl who treats him well. I mean, we should all be so lucky.
that's specific. It's a specific that cannot be corroborated.
We should all be so lucky, though,
Right.
right?
So, the deleted 15 years ago says, you've got to understand that there's more than one point in this series of events where misinformation could come in. Your mom says that's how the conversation started, but it might also have happened after they'd said a few lines to each other. And the psychic could tell she was upset about something. And maybe even your mom said, "Oh, I'm upset about Gus." And the psychic said, "He's dead, isn't he?" Which is a pretty safe bet from the psychic's perspective.
Which is
Your
exactly
mom wants to believe the nice thing she heard about Gus, so she makes the story seem more compelling in order to convince herself. That's just how psychics work. Basically, you can be certain of one thing: if there is really a human being who has transcended time, space, matter, and consciousness to be able to access this information, they're sure as heck not going not talking to housewives about their dead pets over the phone.
True. Very, very true.
I mean, like, they're going to be doing other things that interest them. They're going to be making money.
I mean, it says right here that it straight up makes it better. Deleted. It's a technique called cold reading.
Yeah.
You can also watch this South Park episode.
They
do great job of explaining it. Which there is actually, I don't know what episode it is, but there is an episode about.
Yeah, it's the one about that show, the other side with whatever his name is, and like he's talking to the dead.
Oh, what's his name? I'm never gonna remember. It's gonna bug crap.
All I know is that South Park gave him the award for being the biggest douchebag in the universe.
Douchebag in the universe, yeah.
So, and it worked really well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if I need to spend. Okay, so Sean 15 years ago said Psychic was driving the car.
Yep. That's what happened.
Yeah. An evil pet psychic who kills off pets as soon as she can figure out the identity of the owners. Then, of course, they'll buy that the psychic is legit and call back when and if they get a new pet, or tell all their friends with pets. You know, that's I'm gonna write that script. But honestly, yeah, that's a cold read. That's how you.
That's cold read. Definitely should try that next one.
All right. Yep. I'm pulling it up right now. Am I the a-hole for canceling dinner and going home over something my boyfriend's dog did? Okay. Laura Jade 2013, 3 years ago, says, hi, I'll preface this by saying that I, 25 female, have been seeing Michael, a 31 male, for a while now. He's really funny, a bit too sarcastic though, guy, and we pretty much get along well. We've been dating for 4 months.
Pretty much.
Michael likes the food I cook, and he wanted me to come to his house to cook him dinner and also meet his dog for the first time. I only saw him in pictures/videos. He's overprotective of him. Okay.
The dude is overprotective of the dog, or the dog's overprotective of the dude?
The dude's overprotective of the dog. Yeah.
All right.
She wasn't dating the dog.
I just got a little confused there. We've talked about so much back and forth here. I
know. I mean, I wouldn't put it past us in one of these stories that she was dating a dog who was protecting his human.
Exactly. And they were communicating through a communicator.
Yeah. A translator a la up, you know?
Yeah.
I'm Doug and I love you. Okay. I grabbed all I needed from the store, went over to his house. All went well. I met his dog and we sat down to talk. What? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Suddenly his dog started moving in a funny way. Michael was laughing while looking at me. I felt confused and I asked him what the dog was doing, and Michael said that the dog was telling him about me. I was like, okay. And then he flat out said that the dog thought I was ugly. Completely. I looked at Michael and asked if he was serious. He started explaining that his dog is like that with some people and that I shouldn't get offended over an animal's behavior. I felt horrible because I, as a person, always struggled with self-esteem, and I'm no stranger to the word ugly. My issue wasn't with the dog, but with what Michael said. It's like he was indirectly giving his opinion about my looks and using his dog as an excuse. Long story short, we had an argument, and I ended up canceling dinner and going home. Michael called several times. Then when I picked up, he was lashing out the entire time, saying that I overreacted. I cannot blame him and punish him for something his dog did. He advised me to get rid of the toxic sensitivity I have and deal with whatever insecurity I have as soon as possible, because what happened will set the tone of our relationship and eventually our marriage later. Okay. I did respond later, which caused another argument. My sister said I messed things up with my stupidity and that I should have laughed it off, but for some reason I wasn't able to. Did I overreact here? No.
I mean, let's just step back for a second and think about the fact that this guy is talking to his dog.
Yeah.
And we should just stop right there. And that's all we need to know.
People talk to their animals all the time, right?
Not like that.
But they don't think that they're speaking in English. You know?
And like, I don't look over at my cats and be all like, "You said what?" And that doesn't happen. I don't
You have me, you upright skin. I have not wanting to eat this dry BS food. You are going to give me steak tartare.
This is not.
Cats have French accents.
You did not buy the same dry food that you normally buy. I cannot. My stomach. No. I cannot do this. I will not do this.
Right. Yeah. But
I do this.
so yeah, the dude's talking to his dog. Great. Fine.
No.
Whatever. That's hilarious. But
that right there should already be a way for you to get the hell out of there.
I mean, that can be a quirk. But what I'm saying is, like, if you're having a text conversation with somebody, and you guys are bitch whispering someone, right?
Right.
Like, you know, like, say you and I are having a conversation about Ari, right? And we're mocking him relentlessly in our text message.
Normal. Okay.
And it was like meaner than usual or whatever.
Okay.
We're not gonna then turn around and tell Ari exactly what we said, because
no, of course we wouldn't.
You know, I mean, first of all, let me clarify: we would never do that to Ari.
No, of course not.
But for the sake of argument, you have conversations about other people that aren't necessarily nice, right? We're human beings.
Yep.
We do BS all the days. We get angies, we fight people, whatever, and we say things that we don't want the other person to hear. We're just merely venting.
Yep.
Now, if this man truly believes, my pen is green enough. That's hilarious. If this man truly believes that his dog is bitch whispering about his new girlfriend, saying that she's ugly or whatever, one, he betrayed that dog's trust.
We're playing with a pen.
I'm gonna keep playing with it.
Quit playing with it.
He betrayed the dog's trust by saying
it down.
He by saying the things the dog was saying in confidence.
Right. Yes.
Second, he then went out of his way to tell this lady the hurtful things his dog was telling him.
Exactly.
So no, like even if you know, you can get past the fact that he's psychically communicating with his dog.
Yeah, he's totally psycho.
He's still toxically communicating terrible information to someone else. You know what I mean? Like it's a no-win situation for this guy because he effed up.
And then he's having arguments later about it on top of that.
Yeah, like, how are you leaning in so hard? You know what I mean?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Like, clearly he was trying to make a funny. Right? I think he was trying to make her laugh and be like charming, but it wasn't charming because she has self-esteem.
On, he's all in. It wasn't him trying to make her laugh. This is the way things are. That's the way it seemed.
Well, fair enough too. I mean, but either way, whether he was serious or not, he screwed up. It doesn't matter which way it is.
Very, very true. Very, very true.
Good gravy. You don't know.
It's so bad.
It's like when you and your buddy are talking crap about your boss.
Right.
And then you talk to the boss.
Right.
And say exactly what your buddy said. Not a stellar move, bud. Not great.
No.
So, oh my God. Yeah, so no, you're not overreacting, you're not the butthole, none of that. Um, run away. Run away from this person.
Run fast,
Go
run.
find somebody who has a cat
Yeah. Anybody who has a cat
or a parrot, because parrots can talk in English.
or anything, a rat, a weevil.
I love fancy rats. They're so sweet. I love them. And you know, you get used to death because they die after 2 years. So
They're perfect. Perfect. Ta-da.
okay, so the one that I really want to get to here,
Yes.
vet tech reacts to pet psychic diagnosis.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so in r/vet tech, behind the sea a year ago, said just saw a post from a lady who brought her cat to an animal psychic and was told her cat didn't mind being overweight. I came across this post on TikTok from a lady who brought her cat to a cat psychic for $130. That is so much money to look at a cat.
So that's nothing compared to some of the prices. If you look through this stuff that I've sent you, there is.
You have sent me mountains of paperwork. I am not going to go through all of that.
But if you even look through some of it, there is like massive amounts of money that could be made here. I mean, you would have to completely, destroy your soul and not care about other people at all. But other than that,
yeah, I'm in the wrong business, the wrong moral code.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
We just need to kind of delete that somehow. Right.
Exactly. Okay, so for $130, and the cat psychic told her that this cat knows he's overweight but doesn't mind, and it made me really sad. Usually when people anthropomorphize their pets, it's harmless, but I feel like this is actually really dangerous for the cat. The cat was a solid 7 out of 9 BCS. Don't know what BCS is.
Hold on.
Hold on. 7/9. Body condition system. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you so much. So that's high, right? So like normal, ideal is 5.
Yep.
And now the owner has been made to believe his weight is not an issue. He's going to continue being slowly killed by his owner overfeeding him because the cat psychic said it's fine. I mean, yeah.
I mean, the cat psychic said it was fine, right?
Yeah.
So
little ginger bun responds, same happened to me. I was talking to a client about our clinic's cat. She was asking his breed, etc. She was joking about taking the cat with her, so I said she would not like it because he peed everywhere. She said, oh, maybe you can ask a psychic to help with that. I said, as a joke, haha, he's 15 years old. That's not going to happen. She answered really seriously, one day the behavior of my cat changed. I didn't recognize her. Then I asked the psychic to help. She said she was at work. The cat at her, she said she was at work, the cat at her apartment and the psychic at her place. They did a session by call. She said while on the phone, the psychic connected with the cat. And then the client got back home and the cat was back himself again. Wait, what?
What?
So she made a phone call to the psychic.
Right. Yeah.
From work where the cat is completely separate.
Exactly. There's 3 places here. There's she was at work, her cat was at
home,
her apartment, and the psychic was at the psychic's home.
Right.
And they did a session by call. So somehow this lady so she called the psychic and then looped in her home without a person there.
Okay. So that's like me curing Nicole's astigmatism by talking to you while she's at work.
I mean, that makes perfect sense to me. Perfect.
Yeah. Absolutely bananas.
Absolutely.
I tried to stay polite and connect with her, but it was difficult. After that, we had a good laugh with my coworkers about it, and everything was found on Google about it. Sorry for my English. It's not my first language. I will never make fun of somebody for having clunky English if they're not native speakers.
Exactly. I will make fun of somebody who says that they can fix a cat from a phone that should not have ever been picked up. And because the cat says that they're okay being overweight.
Yeah.
I will make fun of that person.
Goodness gracious.
Yes. I don't. Why?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to read the rest of these comments because
Don't.
they're very much
It
sad.
just keeps getting worse. No.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Don't let a pet psychic trick you.
or any flagrant psychic out there that says that they can
Like I said,
your whole life,
if you can prove it to me beyond a shadow of a doubt,
right? Yep.
under controlled set of circumstances,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You will have converted your first follower.
Yes.
But beyond that, sorry, dog, I'm not gonna believe you.
And if we got some people out there listening that are like, "Oh, Die Hard" and all this stuff, please
come on in. Yeah, throw some comments down.
Talk to me about it. Or
I would love to have my mind changed.
email fixyourlifepod@gmail.com, or if there's anybody who is willing to take the challenge up, please let us know. We will get you on this podcast.
Yeah,
We will get you on this podcast, and we will, and if you make us true believers, then we will make true believers of everybody else.
Yeah, because we have that power. That's our psychic power.
We will do it to anybody we possibly can, meaning our followers, meaning people we know, that kind of thing.
Look, if you can convince us, I'm pretty sure you're going to be convincing anybody, like the 9 people who listen to us.
Right. So, there's more than that.
I'm glad. That makes me happy.
Me too.
But we have 9 diehards, and that's who I'm normally talking.
We do. I would like to really quick say hello to Australia.
Oh, cool. Australia's in the house, huh?
I would like to say hello to Australia. I would also like to say hello to Eastern Europe and the Asians areas over there, because I know we have a whole bunch of
if all of Asia is listening to us right now,
and not all of Asia. There is Asia. There
I
is.
know the last I saw we had France and Germany.
Yep. In Germany, and then we've got some South America, we've got some in Canada. I'd just like to say thank you guys for listening. Keep it up. We've got some good stuff coming up for you. And if you know somebody who is a psychic or pet psychic or not, then have them send a message to us.
So realistically, I totally want to see a pet psychic.
Yeah. For real. If I could see it, prove it to me. Come on, let's go. For real. And then I retract everything I've said in this entire episode.
I mean, not the whole, not everything. I mean, but still.
Well, you know what I
mean. Look, change my mind. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Change
all right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and come back next week for more.
Yeah.
I've been Dave.
I've been Will.
You fixed. Whoops. Here goes.
Hated my job. I need to quit. Where'd I go wrong? Is this really it? I need to pick me up. Can you fix me up today? I can't keep living this way.